All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On first down, Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch one. Tackles. Rush it to 6. Pull it. Half. Shift. Over.
Operating from the gun. Daniels going up top. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Whip. High seven. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Daniels being chased out left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly, and the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that, and they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the double.
47. Check my 47. Ready?
Hey, echo.
Tight end. Key to tight end. 3 down. Check the backer.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. McKinney looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 67 yards. As his guys were able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw. Daniels. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Dancing to his left, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
C6.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Check.
From the gun, McKinney is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Ready. Get the flag. What? 64. Squeak. Show it up. They go.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Set, ready. Get to Pittsburgh. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Ready, ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to pump them deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Ready, ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw. McKee. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Come on.
Lead dribble.
On 4th down, McKee. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out here in the eye.
47 is the mic.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Here we go. 60 out.
I think we have to look back at the big call and go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, you're looking at good until on 3rd down. You're a little off balance.
He's going to look deep down. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Don't pull this way.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Leo.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to throw. McKee. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let him know.
From the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another big gain of that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Forced out to and a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ready,
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And again, this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
15, Ronnie. 15 line. Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, McKee. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free. Because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, McKee. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKee. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
I got you.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
They're going to keep him on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, exit.
3 down, 3 down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Crouch.
Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
You ain't doing nothing tonight.
Much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Hey, Haywood! Now!
To throw on second down. McKee. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Go set. 90, Wolf.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard
The
line.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You better bring. Hey, Alpha. You better bring. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
That's it, huh? Good work, boys. Let's go.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
On the set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
60 out now.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. McKee, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 49 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In the basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Daniels steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown,
Great job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Last night didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Come on, set.
This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
Ready?
Back to throw. McKee, and they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him.
Well, he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
90 is the mic.
Now.
Get in the weight room.
Hurry up.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
55.
Wrap it. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
So we got man.
Speed dribble. Speed dribble.
On fourth down, McKee. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hey, run it.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
All day, baby.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they'll try the jet sweep here. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's third and 16. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitworth on fourth turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up fourth down.
Go
so
now.
here we go. The
70,
offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on fourth and 8.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, look at me. Zipper. Keep it up.
Mike 55.
Five.
On fourth down, McKee is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Got it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Douglas. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Looking to throw on second down. McKee escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McKee.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. 6 minutes.
From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Will Fuller, 39 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Back to throw. Daniels. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. The This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They're on 13-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for Colts.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
218, chopper. Lead grip.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Let's go. Let's go.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.